Joe Whiley breaks down in tears as she details how she told her younger sister Frances, 53, who has a learning disability, that their beloved dad died. Joe Whiley broke down in tears as she detailed how she guided her younger sister Frances through grief following the death of their father Martin. Frances, 53, lives with a rare genetic disorder called Cri du Chat, a condition which causes severe learning disabilities and developmental delays. The radio and TV presenter, 61, shared the devastating news that her father died on Wednesday, just weeks after sharing an update on his Parkinson's disease diagnosis. Only a day after announcing his passing, Joe appeared on her Dig It podcast with Zoe Ball and discussed how the family has been coping with their grief.
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
Explaining how she told Frances, Joe said, "Frances has been extraordinary and she completely understands what is going on. She knows that he's not going to get better. She just keeps saying not going to die. And instead of sugarcoating it, you just have to say, well, he is not going to come home." And she kind of pauses and she's like, okay, where is he going? And my mom is a really, really devout Christian, and she says, well, he's going to Jesus and that's where we all go. Frances is like, okay, how old is he? He's 86, and she goes, 87? And we're like, no, he is not going to be 87, and she thinks about it and she's like, okay. She's just been so tender with him, it's been beautiful to watch. I've talked about her accepting grief before and coming to terms with things. Joe added, and then there was this really lovely moment when she was leaving the other day, and it was when he was on the cusp of consciousness, and she was going, say my name, say my name. And he actually said the word Frances. Feeling mixed emotions, Joe added, it was lovely, it was really good. She keeps saying, Daddy said my name. Taking to Instagram on Wednesday to announce her father's passing, Joe posted a series of happy snaps and clips of her dad throughout the years. Alongside the post, she penned, my lovely dad died today. He was the kindest man who lived solely to make others happy. He was supremely selfless and loved nothing more than caring for others and making people laugh. I've had so many messages today saying that Martin was a character, and that sums him up completely. Everyone knew Martin Whiley in the pub, in his village, and at the school gates when he picked up my children. He was the best Manny ever long before they became trendy. She went on to thank her dad for her love of music, saying he would walk around the building site where he worked as an electrician with a huge ghetto blaster. The star called him the OG DJ and applauded him for his passion for music. Joe continued, his childhood was as sad as it gets. When he was a boy, he had TB and was sent alone to a sanitarium in London for 2 years, which is why we're all Spurs fans. From a young age, he had no parents and was brought up by a family friend, his beloved pap. Meeting my mum meant that Dad got a family of his own and finally got to experience love. Knowing how it felt not to be cared for, he devoted his life to caring for others. Being the father of someone with learning disabilities in the 70, Joe's younger sister, Frances, has Cri du Chat syndrome, a genetic disorder, meant that life has had its challenges, but Dad has been such a force for good in the LD world simply by embracing and loving everyone with a difference. So many great sing-alongs at the Rockin' Roadrunner with Dad on the mic. He may have had the saddest childhood, but he triumphed by giving me, Frances, and his grandchildren the happiest childhoods anyone could have dreamt of. He was the greatest dad, and he was everybody's favorite granddad, but especially to India, Jude, Cass, and Coco, who adored him. From Frances, thanks for the endless stories, night after night, all night long. We're going to miss you so very much. You absolute legend, Roman 20. Joe's post was also flooded with condolences from her celebrity pals. Fionn Cotton wrote, love and strength to you today, Joe. Love you. Davina McCall said, oh, Joe X sending you all love, while Denise Van Outen added, sorry for your loss. His passing comes just days after Joe admitted she's been just trying to get through each day as she opened up about her family's ongoing health struggles. The BBC Radio 2 presenter continues to enjoy a hugely successful career, juggling her radio show alongside 2 popular podcasts. But away from the spotlight, Joe has been dealing with difficult personal challenges as her family face a series of health issues. In the September issue of Woman and Home, she revealed that things have been hard on a personal level lately, but are better than they were. She explained, My mum had a back operation over Christmas, and for a long time, all I was doing was going to the hospital and sitting with Mum and Dad. Dad has Parkinson's, and it was just about getting through each day and being there for them. Jo also shared an update on her father's battle with Parkinson's disease, saying that every day is like Groundhog Day. Speaking about her father's condition on her Dig It podcast, she said that her father had recently been reluctant to take his medication. "I just don't feel I need to take them." And a whole room full of us were going, "No, Dad, you really do." And then he went, "But doesn't Parkinson's just go away?" She described it as a heartbreaking moment, as she told her father that the disease is incurable. You have the same conversations over and over again. A Radio 2 spokesperson told Daily Mail, "Everyone at Radio 2 is thinking of Jo and her family at this sad time." Jo will return to her evening show on Radio 2 when she's ready. An insider added, "Bosses have given Jo as much time off as she needs. She was very close with her father. It is heartbreaking. They are all supporting her privately." Edith Bowman has been drafted in to cover for Jo this week, and bosses have told her to take as much time off as she needs. Parkinson's disease affects 1 in 500 people, and around 127,000 people in the UK live with the condition. Figures also suggest 1 million Americans also suffer. It causes muscle stiffness, slowness of movement, tremors, sleep disturbance, chronic fatigue, and impaired quality of life, and can lead to severe disability. It is a progressive neurological condition that destroys cells in the part of the brain that controls movement. Sufferers are known to have diminished supplies of dopamine because nerve cells that make it have died. There is currently no cure and no way of stopping the progression of the disease, but hundreds of scientific trials are underway to try and change that. The disease claimed the life of boxing legend Muhammad Ali in 2016 and Ozzy Osbourne in 2025.